aking pong sariling opinion o rekomendasyon nung ako po yung mag-privilege speech dito noon, 18 million families plus 5 million, 23 million. Kung yan po sana ay pinagbibigyan natin ng tigi-tigisang sakong bigas bawat pamilya, palagay ko po walang magugutom hanggang sa maubos yang isang sakong bigas na yan. Hindi isusugal o gagamitin sa droga pag binigyan natin ng pera. Dapat pinag-aralang mabuti at yan sana ipagdaan sa lahat ng barangays sapagkat na sila po ang nakakaalam. Ipapaski lang po nila sa bawat kalye ang dapat bigyan ng tulong, lalo niya yung sinasabi nating karagdagan na 5 million. Kaya nga po, kagalang-galang na chair, imamanifest ko lang po na susunod ng mga investigasyon. Isama na po natin sana yung mga tigalambang, yung pong lahat ng regional directors. Alam ko po kaya hindi sumama yan. Tatanungin ko sila kung ano nangyari sa mga pondo na bawat taon naman meron tayo ditong 23 billion para sa tinatawag nating social pension. Yearly yan, nandun po sa gaan natin. 2018, 2019, at saka ito pong ibinigay sa akin na kinuha ko sa kanila, dapat po sa lahat ng bayan, na mukha po sa Region 4, yung pong lugar ng Batangas, napakarami po na hindi pa nabibigyan. Kaya nga po dapat per pangalan, per names, yung nabigyan nila ng SAP, sinasabi nga ni DS, El Rey, at saka yung listahan ng social pension. Diyan po makikita natin ang totoo. Ako nakikita ko po, yung pong mga yusik at asik na bago lang sa kanilang katungkulan. Nakikita ko, may pagkakamali na yan, konti lang. Pero yung pong mga regional directors, dapat po talaga pong binantayan nila yan at kung kinakailangan, palitan yung kalahati, palitan na natin. Sa isang bulok, sa isang kamatis, pag may nasamang isang bulok, lahat mahawa. Dito po kasi sa Kongreso, matagal na rin po ako rito at ako po nagkaroon na ng karanasan. Yung pong mga gandang ginagawa ng mga departamento para sa taong bayan, sinasaluduhan ko po yan. Yun naman po na mga bulok na ginagawa nila, iniimbestiga po natin at yaan kinakailangang mapatawan ng mabigat na parusa na kagaya ng sinabi ng ating Pangulo, huwag sa panahon ko ninyo gawin ito. Sapagkat sa mga pinag-usapan po natin, inuulit ko po, nagalang-galang na chairman, tingnan natin yung mga regional directors, makikita po natin na nandyan ang mga anomalya na matagal ko nang talagang tinutukan nung pa pong 17th Congress. Sana po, yung aking pong manifestation na maisama ito sa susunod nating pagdinig ay huwag niyo po sanang biguin ang nag-iisang kongresista ng senior citizen, ang inyo pong lingkod, Congressman John Datol. Marami pong salamat at magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Maraming salamat, kagalang-galang John Datol, ang kinatawan ng Senior Citizens Party List. Doon po sa binanggit ni Congressman John Datol, no, dalawa pong bagay yan, yung social pension, pero hindi ho natin pag-uusapan ngayon yan. Binabanggit lang po niya yan. Pero yung kanina ho, binanggit na ho ni Congressman El Rey at binanggit po niya, meron po ba kayong data na sisegregate niyo po ba at makikita kung sino yung senior citizens? Malalaman po natin. Go ahead, Yusek Neri.
We have a data, Your Honor, for the complete list of the senior citizens receiving social pension.
Yes. What about the social amelioration program? Would you have that data now or mahirap pong makuha sa ngayon? For the record do, kasi pati yung aming COMSEC, yung kanyang kapatid, so senior citizen, hindi rin daw po nakuha, dinisqualify. So I guess this is a prevalent situation in the distribution of SAP. Yes, Asek Rilloga.
Mr. Chair, pag po pumasok na po yung lahat ng encoded data, we can ask our IT people to analyze para po makita natin yung total number of senior citizens who are head of the families. Kasi po, gusto ko lang pong i-reiterate, Congressman Datol, yung RA 11469 po kasi ang unit of assistance na sinasabi niya is household. And the JMC adopted, the technical working group adopted po na instead of household, families. Kasi ang may pangangailangan naman po talaga on the ground na natin naman nakikita ay pamilya po talaga. At ang unit of assistance ng bawat gobyerno ay pamilya. So kaya po sa second tranche, at it was already clarified by DSWD Memorandum Circular number 14, senior citizens as head of the families are eligible to receive SAP. Family with members na senior citizens are also prioritized to be eligible to receive SAP po. Yun po, sir.
Thank you so much,
salamat
Ase
po.
Villova. So now we proceed to our Deputy Speaker, the pride of Batangas, the Honorable Rani Abu. Deputy Speaker Abu is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Kay Yusek po muna, kayo po sa ano po. Sir? Yung po bang 4-piece at saka yung senior citizens, hindi kasama doon sa 18 million target beneficiaries?
Yung 4-piece, Your Honor, is kasama po yan.
Kasama?
Actually, they were the first one to receive yung social amelioration program natin. Or subsidy
Yun
fund.
yung ating expanded.
Yes, because they have cards. Kaya they always been the first one. to
Yung
receive.
senior citizens, hindi kasama.
Yung
Di ba
senior
may pension yung mga senior citizens, hindi kasama doon sa 18 million?
Yusek Linda, yes.
Mr. Chair, pag po head of the family siya, kasama po siya sa SAP, sa 18 million.
Pag senior citizen at head of family, kasama sa 18 million.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ano po yung objective ng social amelioration form? Social amelioration card. Ano yung inyong objective at nagpalabas tayo ng ganong form?
Go ahead, DSWD.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yung objective ng social amelioration card natin is of course to determine yung eligible beneficiaries, to avoid duplications, and to see kung anong mga agencies na ang nakapagbigay ng social amelioration program. As we all know, it's not only the DSWD that's giving social amelioration program. So marami pang agencies that are giving social amelioration packages.
Tama po yun.
Yes.
Naunahan ko po kayo sa distrito ko ng tupad. Nauna po yung tupad ko. Bago po yung inyong SAP. Mas nauna ho yung SAP, pero naunahan pa kayo ng pagdidistribute ng tupad. Ano po? Kung ang inyong objective ho ay para ma-distinguish natin kung sinong eligible at hindi eligible, bakit hindi ninyo binigyan ang lahat ng pamilya sa lahat ng barangays? Bakit namili lang kayo? Halimbawa, sa isang barangay ay may 20,000, bakit ang nabigyan lamang ay mga more or less 11, 12,000 families? Ay, ang objective nga ninyo ay malaman kung sinong eligible at hindi eligible. Therefore, blanco lahat tayo. Pero bakit hindi nyo binigyan ang lahat ng pamilya sa isang barangay?
Again, it will bring down sa, we have listahan ng 15, National Housing Targeting System, that depicts yung low and poor income households in 2015.
Kung ang pagbabasehan po natin, kung sasabihin natin, imilistahan ng tayo noong 2015, at yun ang pagbabasehan, there's no need na magbigay tayo ng form at alamin dahil may sa atin na yung listahan. Pero yung sabi ninyo kanina, para malaman natin kung sino ang eligible at hindi eligible, therefore, hindi ninyo na kinonsidera yung listahan na yon. Nagblanko na ulit tayo. Bakit nga hindi natin binigyan? Okay, naroon tayo. Wala na tayong magagawa doon. Nangyari na yon. Next, so, nung naibigay yung social amelioration card na yon, dinala sa MSWD. Tama po. Sila ang yung vetting process na yan, kung eligible or hindi eligible, is binigay ninyo sa mga Municipal Social Welfare Development Officer. Tama po.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Okay po. Noon pong naibigay po yung social amelioration card sa MSWD, meron po silang mga tinanggal at ibinalik sa barangay at sinabing hindi ito eligible, ito lang mga itong eligible at makakatanggap. Ano po? Then, noong mismong payout, bakit may interview pa kaya nagtatagal? Doon sa aming distrito, pumila yung mga tao, may interview pa uli na ginawa sa kanila. Yun po ba ang tamang proseso? Dahil meron ng mga pumila, pagdating doon ng interview, bigla akong sinabing hindi ka na eligible. Ay pumila ng ilang oras, tapos doon sasabing hindi ka na eligible. Ay na-vetting na noong nagdaan. Yun po ba ang tamang proseso?
We give the trust sa ating mga LGUs who are in the ground. They know yung constituents nila. That is
Pero
why
may guidelines so kayong ibinigay
Yes.
na during payout ay mag-i-interview ulit doon kaharap ang taga-regional office ng DSWD doon sa mga binibigyan.
It's not a rigid interview, no, per se. It is just to correct or to double check yung persons and yung kanyang sinulat doon.
Na nangyari naman ho yun na meron din nung sa oras na yun na pumila ng mahaba ay hindi ho binigyan. Kaya ho maraming nagalit pa rin. Kita ho natin yon. So tandaan ho natin yun ng pangyayari yun. Ano ho? Meron nangyari, may lapses na naman doon. Tayo. Sunod ho. Yung po bang guidelines ninyo ay naibigay ninyo ng malinaw hanggang sa MSWD kung paano yung procedures ng pagbibigay ng SAP?
Yes, Your Honor.
Gaano po kayo kasigurado? Dahil yun
from the
nga ang
guidelines.
problema ng SAP at saka AX, mula lamang sa Undersecretary, Assistant Secretary hanggang Regional Directors, hindi na nagkakaintindihan ay pagdating pa kaya sa baba.
Apart from the guidelines, we have videos that are sent down to the field offices and to the LGUs. Yung sinasabi nyo kanina na interview, the purpose of which is just to get yung present the ID and of course photograph ng beneficiaries. Ganyan lang po yung ginagawa namin during the payout.
Okay. Meron pong mga suggestions sina Speaker Cayetano at itong House of Representatives na masimplify yung pagbibigay natin ng ayuda dito sa mga target beneficiaries. Ano ho ang dahilan sa inyong opinyon o pagkakaalam at hindi ito nabigyan ng pagkakataong ito ang maisagawa?
We have corrected or shortened yung tedious process namin as mentioned by House Speaker kanina. That's why we came up with Memorandum Circular 9, and that is harmonizing all the different circulars, simplifying yung long process of ng payments of social ameliorations.
Sa distrito ko, nakapag-facilitate ako sa Department of Labor para sa tupad program nila. It took only 4 days to 5 days para sa katuparan after na maibigay namin through email yung lahat ng requirements. At pinadala sa amin ang mga IDs na naroon yung number para ipresenta sa Palawan Express. Doon lang nagtatagal sa pagtatransfer sa kakayanan ng Palawan Express na magbigay ng ayuda sa maramihang tao. Pero napakabilis ng aming proseso. Nag-facilitate din kami sa Department of Labor and Department of Finance, tungkol naman doon sa small business wage subsidy, nakadalwa na ho sila. Nauna ho kayo ng 3 linggo o 1 buwan na nakapamigay na namimigay na ng SAP bago nagsimula ho itong small business wage subsidy. Alam naman ho natin yan. Dahil wala pa doon sa unang guidelines natin. Na through SSS, nakapagdalwa na ho sila na pamimigay. So, ibig sabihin bumilis yun, napakabilis nila, pero ang sa inyo, mabagal. Ngayon, second tranche, sa aking distrito, hindi pa tayo namimigay ng second tranche, ay bukas technically, dapat tapos na yung bayanihan. Pero hindi pa tayo nakapapamigay. Yun ang mga sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, na mga napansin namin. Yun po ba ay ganun din proseso ang gagawin ninyo sa pamimigay ng second tranche? O may mga pagbabago kayo na gagawin para mas mabilis yung pagbibigay ng second tranche na yun? At ano yung mga yon? Pwede po ba niyong ipaliwanag?
One very significant innovations we had for the second tranche is the introduction of digital payment. So, as you mentioned kanina, yung some remittance center directly nakukuha ng mga beneficiaries to. Same goes to sa aming second tranche. So, we will embark on the digital payment, which we believe will hasten and fast-track the delivery of services, especially the emergency subsidy program. Not only that, yung SAC forms natin, all they have to do is pipicturean niya and the data goes immediately sa central office namin. So, mas madali ang the So, all these things would hasten the issuance of emergency subsidy fund for the second tranche.
From the time po na nag-download na kayo, sa inyong ika nga ho ay medium ng pagbibigay ng payout, gaano katagal bago hanggang sa matanggap ng mga beneficiaries?
With the use of digital payment, it's a lot faster than yung direct cash out namin. If during the first tranche, it took us almost 2 months to complete yung payout. So this time, with the use of digital, we will cut it short. So we could see around 3 weeks, depending kung walang security issues.
Sir, halimbawa, Municipality A, meron na kayong kausap na remittance center, or digital, nag-download na kayo sa kanila. Mula sa downloading hanggang sa makuha ng tao sa isang munisipyo, gaano katagal?
Yusek, I could answer that.
Yusek Nair is recognized.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, pertaining to the use of the digital as a payment scheme, and considering that the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is also on top of this, per meeting last Saturday, the service providers have also manifested that they can disburse 300,000 to 1 million beneficiaries in 24 hours upon receipt of the funds and the clean list of the beneficiaries given to them. So the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas have identified 6 service providers at no cost on the part of the government. So we are finalizing the multilateral agreement between DSWD, Land Bank, and the 6 major service providers.
Where are we now? And from now hanggang sa downloading, ilang araw po?
The multilateral agreement has already been finalized today. It has already vetted by our finance department and the legal department, and all the service providers have already signified their approval on the proposed multilateral agreement. The MOA between DSWD and Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has already been signed by the Secretary. We are just waiting, the FSPs are just waiting for the clean list of the beneficiaries
Who will give the clean list?
from the ICTMS, from our ICTMS. And as of today,
And those lists coming from the local government units, the one they submitted to you?
yes, coming from the local government units, submitted to the
Are those
ICTMS.
copies are now in your office? Are those lists coming from the LGUs are now in your office?
No, Your Honor. No,
Okay.
Your Honor. The LGUs will submit this list that they've paid out to the beneficiaries to the ICTMS for deduplication, and then the ICTMS will come up with a clean list of the beneficiaries for the second tranche.
How long it will, mula dun sa mula sa pagbibigay sa inyo ng LGUs, gaano katagal yung pag-clean ng ICTMS?
Your Honor, if I may. As per Director Andrew, I was told that they can dedupe 80,000. Director Andrew is here. 80,000 beneficiaries within 2 hours. 80,000 beneficiaries within two hours.
Ano yung term? Dedupe?
Deduplication, Your Honor.
So ang tinatanggal mo lang yung 4Ps at saka yung papasok nitong bago.
Actually, Your Honor, the deduplication is a universal deduplication, not only from 4Ps but also from the other government agencies,
Okay.
such as DOLE, for TUPAD, SSS, I think, Department of Agriculture, and also from the other regional offices.
Okay po yung mabilis kayo pero baka kung matagal ang submission ng iba, ang tagal na naman yan. Kasi, ideally, you can do 80,000 in 1 hour.
Within 2 hours, Your
Within
Honor.
2 hours. Kung mag-submit, pagka pumatagal yung pag-submit, tas pag-encode, ang idea po, Yusek, di ba, na-submit, tas na-encode, para pag ginanon, makikita yung kung saan sila. Tama si DS. Nani, maganda pakinggan, pero gano'n po katagal?
Your Honor, if I may, the submit list is already an encoded list. These are simultaneous efforts from the Relief Agad. That's why there was a call when the Relief Agad system was launched. There was a call to all beneficiaries with the SAC forms who received the first tranche to encode already. So it can be simultaneously done by the LGUs, Your Honor.
Is it ongoing?
Yes, it's ongoing, Your Honor, and I think the ICTMS has a record already.
How
of
many percentage? How many percentage of the total list of all over the Philippines? Only the regions na mag-a-avail ng second chance. Ilan na lang naman yung regions na mag-a-avail ng second chance. So nasang percentage na tayo as of now if it is growing?
Your Honor, if I may refer to our ICTMS Director, Andrew, if he's here. I do not have the record.
ICTMS is,
Wala. Yung percentage.
what does ICTMS mean? Ano po yung sabihin ng ICTMS?
Information,
Information,
communication, technology management system.
service.
Sorry, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor, based on my conversation with Director Andrew from ICTMS, we already have list from the LGUs, from DA, from DOLE, from TUPAD. We are just awaiting from the SBWS datasets so that we could run the
Kanina po?
duplications.
Or,
SBWS, and that is from the Department of Finance. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's more business rates,
Tapos na daw po yung oras ko.
you may, last question para po pagpatapos.
Hindi na lang, sana po mapabilis pa natin yung maganda. At titinan natin uli yan. Titinan natin yan. Kung tayo aalis sa kung ano yung luma natin ginagawa at pupunta tayo dito sa bago, ay napaka-ideal. Excited ako diyan na makita yan. Maganda. Before I close, Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang kunin ito pagkakataon nito yung very appreciative ako sa ginawa ni Secretary Bautista na bigyan ng instruction si ASEC Rhea Peña Flor together with Director Wilma Naviamos and OIC Director Lucy Almeda and Marivi of Region 4 DSWD na magpunta at mag-reach out sa akin tungkol nga sa mga problema. At marami na naman ako nasabi sa kanila and very thankful ako doon. At sana ho mabalik yung dati yung ginagawa ng mga previous congresses na meron ng regular na consultative forum ang mga regional offices ho ninyo sa amin ng mga legislators para ho lalong maganda ho yung ating dahil natin tayo isa ho sabi ko nga ho sa kanila kami very sensitive ho kaming mga representative dito sa house sa mga nararamdaman ho ng mga tao, sa mga daing ng mga tao. Dahil may kontrata ho kami sa kanila 3 taon ng kontrata namin ho Hindi ko lang alam kung siguro mas mataas yung sensitivity namin kaysa sa inyo. Dahil kayo may security of tenure kayo. Kami wala ho Ang security of tenure namin nakasalalay sa kung paano namin ilalapit sa kanila yung pagmamahal ng gobyerno at mararamdaman nila. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po sa DSWD family.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker Rani Abu. Ngayon naman po, papasok tayo sa Zoom. Ang mauna po, tama-tama to dahil perspektibo naman po ng galing sa Mindanao. Isa po sa mga batikang abogado namin dito sa Kongreso, the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Can you hear me, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, Honorable Rodriguez, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. And first, good afternoon to Speaker Peter Alad Cayetano, all the officials, and my colleagues in the House of Representatives, and greetings to our officials of the DSWD present this afternoon. I would like to state to the committee that last May 27, this representation filed House Resolution number 913. This resolution urges the Executive Secretary and the Interagency Task Force for COVID-19, including the DSWD, to include in the coverage of the second tranche of the Social Amelioration Program, SAP, include areas under the general community quarantine. In this particular case, therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to ask Undersecretary Pamunag. I would like to ask him, Undersecretary, because you represent Secretary Bautista, who is not here, but I think you can convey this as Secretary Bautista is very much part of the interagency COVID-19 task force. No? Would you agree, Yusek Pamunag, that Article 4, Paragraph 3 of Paragraph C of Republic Act 11469 provides that emergency subsidy shall be given for a month for 2 months? Do you agree that it is monthly for 2 months of 5,000 to 8,000 depending on the daily wage rate? Do you agree with that, Yusek Pamunag?
Yes, Your Honor, it was stipulated that the Bayanihan 3 last 1 up.
So let's be clear. Do you agree that the emergency subsidy will be given to 18 million low-income households for 2 months? Do you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And in the entire Article 4, Paragraph C, do you agree that there is no distinction of low-income family groups between those that had been under ECQ and those under GCQ? Is that correct? There is no distinction given by law.
Your Honor, I would like to mention that in the determination of
my questions are very clear. Yusek, we are now dealing with the black letter law of Republic Act 1149. Is there a distinction? Are there statements here in that particular paragraph that you will only give to ECQ areas only.
Yes, may I continue?
Yes, you said the question is very simple.
Yes.
Simple, very simple.
Is there a distinction between ECQ or GCQ?
You are asking for the distinction between ECQ and GCQ. Yes, there is a, there is a distinction.
Under the law, kung doon po sa batas, sinasabi po niya yung makakuha ng subsidy may ECQ, GCQ. Yun lang po yung tanong
No,
niya.
I have not read that. No, it does not stipulate in
Thank you.
the last one up.
Thank you. So that's very clear. Thank you, Yusek. It does not distinguish for 2 months the giving to 18 million households, low-income households. It is given to all, whether they are areas under the areas under ECQ or GCQ. Is that correct? It should be given to all low-income 18 million families. Correct? Is that correct?
Okay, GC.
I would like to say that we have recommended it to the IATF.
Just answer first because we're going to that. Just answer first. It is clear that the subsidy will be given for 2 months to all low-income families. It does not matter whether ECQ or GCQ, which was a pronouncement after this with this bill. Is that correct? No distinction.
There is no mention there in the
Yeah.
Bayanihan to Heal.
Okay. So therefore, in this particular situation, there is an IATF directive that only those who were in ECQ, and that is, as you have shown in your graph earlier, NCR, Region 3, Cebu, Bacolod, and now Albay and Zamboanga and 3 other places are the only ones under this executive order, and the IATF will be the only areas where the low-income families will be given. Is that correct? Can you confirm that?
Yes, that is correct.
So therefore, because of the premise that there is no, it is clear, it is for 2 months, it is clear for low-income. So therefore, will you agree that this particular directive of the IATF to only give to ECQ areas will be in gross violation of Republic Act 11469 under Article 4, Paragraph C? Would you not agree with that?
Again, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, what I'm saying is that we have presented to ITF 5 options, and from that 5 options, the ITF selected the best option, which is the one approved by the president. So
Do you have a legal department in the DSWD? Do you have someone here?
yes, we have. May I recognize our legal attorney Paul Tacorda? Yes,
Because the questions of the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez are questions of law, based on the law that we approve. So, you, Director
Paul Tacorda.
Paul Tacorda is recognized.
Yes, by Zoom.
Panyero. Mr. Chairman, can I propound a question to the legal counsel?
Director Tacorda, you recognize? Kindly unmute. So maganda po yung tanong ni Honorable Rodriguez, very clear naman po eh. Batay sa batas,